If you're in the market for a new smart trainer, the choices are WheelOn or direct drive wheel off. Today, we'll go through the pros and cons of both WheelOn trainers and wheel off direct drive trainers to help you make your decision. So first up, we'll look at the WheelOn smart trainer. Typically these come in under $1,000, so they are the budget option. WheelOn trainers are typically lighter as well, so carrying them from the store to the car to home and between rooms and folding them up is usually a little better with a WheelOn trainer. The biggest benefit of a WheelOn smart trainer is you're using your own wheel, so the wheel you're riding outside. There's no compatibility issues whatsoever with the gearing system or the indexing, and also you're compatible with other bikes in the household as well. If your wife or partner has a 10-speed bike and you have an 11, or the kids have an 8-speed bike, they may be compatible with this unit and you can all enjoy it. However, with the time saved and not having to take your rear wheel off, that is time spent elsewhere, unfortunately. You do need to make sure your tyre is clean, you need to make sure the tyre pressure is correct, you need to make sure the roller is correctly pressed onto the tyre, and after 10 minutes, you need to do a spin down if you're using these units for power reporting. As the interface between your bike and the trainer is the tyre itself, there's a few issues to be aware of there. First of all, tyre slippage. Under heavy sprints, you may get a bit of slippage, which can impact the power readings, and you will get some tyre wear. So if you're doing a lot of Ks indoors, grab yourself a trainer-specific tyre, which will reduce that. And speaking of the power accuracy, if you're using these units as the power reporting, you're going to be looking at about 5 to 10% power accuracy, which isn't as good as a direct drive trainer. It's good enough, but something to be aware of with these cheaper units. So there's a quick overview summary of a WheelOn smart trainer. Let's have a look at the direct drive. Over to a direct drive trainer. As you can see here, it's pretty obvious. There's no tyre, so there's no tyre wear and no tyre slippage involved. Power accuracy on these units can be anywhere between 5 and less than 1% accuracy, which is absolutely superb. Calibration wise, some of these units don't require any calibration whatsoever. Some require a calibration every few weeks or so time saved there definitely. These units are typically heavier as well and have a larger flywheel, so that inertia, that flywheel momentum feels a little bit more road-like than these units over here. Okay, onto the cons of these. You do have to remove your rear wheels. It can get a bit fiddly, but once you've got it down pat, it's not too bad. Price-wise, these are nearly all over $1,000 as well, up to $2,000, but you do get what you pay for. Also, because you're using the cassette on these units, the cassette needs to be compatible with your group set speed. Ratios, not so much, but definitely speed. So 11 speed needs to match 11 speed, 10 for 10, 9 for 9, etc. Also, space for rear mechs. Sometimes some units will hit the rear mech down here, so you need to make sure your bike will fit on the trainer that you're looking at buying. Definitely advisable to go into a local bike store with your bike and mount your bike on a trainer you're looking at buying first, just to make sure it works. There's a number of similarities between these two units. They both provide erg mode, they both provide interactive hills up and down, and a pretty good riding experience. My preference always leans towards a direct drive, but under circumstances where this suits better, I choose this. For example, my TT bike is a 10-speed bike and all my direct drive trainers are 11, so I don't have any compatibility between the two, so I choose the WheelOn trainer for this bike and the direct drive for my road bike. We'll leave it there for today. Hopefully that clears up the differences between these two units. There's not a lot in it, but there are a few little things that might push you this way or that way. Enjoy the ride.